Thank you.
As you set the piece of blue fabric down in the center of the circle, and then both your hands grasp the symbol of the traveler, your eyes closed, you feel a warm sensation on the outside of your knuckles where you feel like two additional hands kind of reach around and clasp your grip. And in the bit of your left ear, you hear the familiar voice of the traveler say, "Well, let's take a trip, shall we?"
Okay.
As you open your eyes, you're no longer within the Braun. In fact, you don't know where you are. Then the mists part. Your eyes clear, revealing a dark-lit den with a carpeted chamber, decorated with fine furniture. Standing by a cabinet that remains open to one side, a figure wearing a long blue set of fine wool robes stares down into an object that is holding. Masculine in frame, you see golden blonde hair and a soft curl that kind of combed back to the shoulder behind the ears. A stoic expression sits on his clean-shaven face as he speaks into a stone in his hand. You have not to worry about that. She is paranoid enough in the widest sense, but I know her blind spots. Yes, I have the emblem. Waiting for a window, but let's plot for next Grison, shall we?
Next Grison?
6 days.
6 days. I'm sorry.
The week after that.
6 days, the week after that.
So, that'll put 13 days. At the Overcrow? The figure stops and looks over back and forth in the room. Enough, I've dallied too long. Angel's eye, friend. And takes the stone and places it in the cabinet. Closes it. The figure then kind of looks about, checks the curtains, goes and checks the door, makes sure it's locked, sits down at the desk, and pulls out a book from underneath, opens it, and begins taking notes and reading through. Make a perception check.
Oh, that could have been so bad. 18.
18. In the brief moment that the book is open, the text is too small on the inside for you to make out any of the contents, but all you catch is the title of the book. It reads, "The King That Crawls."
The king that crawls.
What about Yasha? Does your god ask you to do anything bad? Or weird?
Well, remember on the ship, your god turned into like some sort of lightning beast, and then you had to violently fight him.
I had to fight it. But I don't know if that was him and something, he sent something to fight.
So he's pretty,
yeah,
that seemed aggressive.
I have a feeling he might be pretty aggressive, but I still have so much to learn.
This world is chock-a-block with beings far more powerful than any of us are.
So
yours a god?
Talked to yours since you were a kid too?
No, I only started to really follow and know about him not that long ago.
Oh, really?
So as a kid, we didn't really have anything like that in my tribe, other than the matriarch of our tribe.
Was there a particular reason y'all started communicating?
Yeah, he found me. I guess I found him.
Were you lost? Were you wandering?
Yeah, I was lost. I was lost.
But you were with people first. Then you weren't.
Yeah,
Why did you leave?
I left my tribe because
It's a sore subject. We didn't need to push it.
it's
Yeah.
some of them know and we've discussed, but I was married at one point. And in our tribe, we are chosen a mate by the Sky Spear, and I married...
Sky Spear?
Yeah. She is the head of our tribe. But Yeah, who I married was not who I was supposed to be with. And we got in trouble, and well, if you disobey, your punishment is death. So I ran away.
I mean, yeah.
And that's when your god, the Storm Lord, found you?
Yeah, there's some time that I'm missing. And
You left your wife?
I did. They had captured her, and I ran away.
Oh.
You're missing time, though, you said. A gap in your memory?
I am missing a gap in my memory.
How long?
I don't exactly know, but
What?
weeks,
You have
months.
a gap in your memory, don't you?
Molly had one too.
Don't you too?
I do as well.
Well, I remember everything.
I do too.
I don't really remember anything, but that's normal.
Do you ever think, Yasha, about going back and seeing what Zoala is doing? If she's okay?
I don't think she's alive anymore, because when I left, they were executing her. So,
Did you see her die?
no, but I know it was happening. And I just ran because I was scared, and I am a coward.
No, you're a survivor.
That's one way to put it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
That was terrible. What about revenge?
Well, I think about that every day.
We could go with you, we could kill them all.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Everyone!
Aren't you?
Everyone,
Everyone starts kind of scattering up and hearing this, and
gather around. We have an announcement to make.
he's like, yes. Everyone, please, I need your ears. So, it seems,
It seems.
And Caleb casts Seeming. And Caduceus and Yasha and Jester look like the woman in the locket. And Not and Caleb and Ford suddenly look like Bordeaux of different sizes.
all right. Now, he's currently not looking at this. He's looking out towards the group and goes, it seems that these fair mercenaries have been able to remove the giant problem. And as such, it is time to return to work within the steelworks immediately. Please grab your stuff. What are you laughing at?
It appears removing problems is a reoccurring theme from you.
He turns around.
Oh, what happened? It looks like he's
I
seen
pick up Bo and I
would
put her
say a
up.
ghost, but I'm not sure.
Attention, workers of the mine. We have a very important announcement and news from the mining front. It appears
He's like trying to hide you, the three of you, but there's too many of you.
your wonderful foreman Bodo is quite the poet. and has a mistress.
We shall be reenacting such a poem for you all. I hope you enjoy this wonderful performance.
We give you the Bordeaux players.
Everybody.
Everyone's like, they're in. He's like,
Bordeaux, your art deserves to be shared. Just let it happen.
I will give you gold to stop.
My dearest Lorna,
That's me, and her and her.
just as your namesake suggests, you Lorna in my loins.
Oh, wow.
Night after night, as I lay underneath the stars in this encampment,
Crumples to his knees.
the only encampment I can think of is the warmth of your embrace and the soft, supple bosom that you have invited me into.
I grabbed Knott's little Bodo and pushed it against my butt.
As I snuggle this lambskin, I think of your curly hair
Oh, shit.
laying on the depths of my stomach and loins.
He's crawling towards you in the mud, the rain just completely soaking him. Please stop.
I think about the time that I confessed to you of my romance indigestion and the nervousness that you alight in the depth of my bowels.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, wow.
Thaumaturgy fart
write
noises.
you.
I thaumaturgy fart noises.
But you held my face and told me, I love every scent that comes from you.
I grab Ford's face and I say, I love every scent that comes from you. Moo, moo,
Kiss him, kiss him.
moo, moo, moo. And I don't kiss him.
He passes out.
Just
Into the mud.
It pretty much, it's not as fun when he's not here to hear it. Anyway, it pretty much just wraps up, and he talks about how he dreams of her, and he gets a little flowery some more at the end.
Regardless.
But yeah, that's the story of Lorna. Everybody.
Oh, regardless.
Oh, regardless.
God.
Some more clapping and cheers. You see a lot of the folks seem to be particularly enjoying this entire display.
That was good. I think we succeeded. In
You have a second career.
Ford.
She should have been wearing. She should have been wearing.
What?
Ford's getting a dream while Nott's thinking about boning Yeza.
Am I in the wrong bed? This isn't Yeza.
The sound of the rain gently lulls you to sleep. You can hear the water colliding against the wood on the outside of your chamber. And as you come to sleep, you can feel the rain on your skin.
Oh.
And you feel the water rise above your ankles to your knee, to your torso, and it's freezing cold. As soon as it hits the torso, your chest kind of seizes for a moment, and you have to catch your breath. And it rises higher and higher until you're fighting to catch your last breath of oxygen and inhale before the water level escapes and continues up into the lightless darkness. The eye opens up before you, the light, golden and yellow, just completely enveloping your body, nude, swimming through the dark water. Reward. You feel this little heartbeat in your chest. You look down, you can see against the kind of dull gray skin of your chest, there's a yellowish light source, the same light as the eye before you, pulsing. The searing pain shoots into your chest, and you look down in the space where it's pulsing. The water just gets clouded with darkness, blood beginning to pour through and seep from your sternum. You reach and clutch for it, but it won't stop bleeding. And you start coughing and inhaling the water, and you feel yourself drowning and coughing and coughing. Punish. In those throes of your body shaking, the light begins to fade and numb and drift as the darkness takes you, and you wake up coughing in your bed, seawater, and a familiar display sputtering out of your mouth onto the edge of your bed. And you hear the clatter of metal. Cling, 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 cling.
I reach around in the dark for the sound.
Okay. Your falchion is on the floor.
Are you okay?
What? Yeah, nope. Sorry. I just was yes, sorry. Go back to sleep. Everything's fine.
You can still hear the rain outside. You have no idea what time it is.
The falchion is not normally just out. Can I try and bamf it away?
Mm-hmm. You can focus on the falchion, gripping the handle, and close your eyes to will it away, but it remains.
Oh no.
Do I have any idea what time it is? How long I've been asleep? Is it brighter?
You have
darker?
no. It's eternal nighttime here in Rosohna. Mm-hmm. You have no idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just sitting alone in your soaked bed sheets, clutching your sword, confused in the darkness.
I will get up and gather just, shoes and basic garments, and I will try to quietly exit the room. Can I conjure up a ball of eldritch energy in my hand and see what the eye does?
You look down at your palm. Nothing emerges. You concentrate and focus, and all you can see after a minute of trying is the sweat beginning to form in your palm and your forehead, and dripping off your nose.
I hustle down out of the dim zen and into the street. Can I find a corner or like an alley or just a closed space where no one is? Can I find a puddle and look in the ground, and I will use Mask of Many Faces to make myself look like Caduceus.
Okay, you look down in the water and all you see is your face.
Shit! He's just a guy.
Mm-hmm. No. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. Fuck. It's all right. It's fine.
There was a blade, wasn't there? A piece
Right,
of
yeah.
blade.
If we wanted to substitute the third item for gems, how many would that be?
You do some calculations in her head. Put let's call it 3,000 gold worth of gems. Your call.
It's pretty good.
It's enough for a tattoo, I think, or a start of a tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Or this broken blade. It's up to you.
What is the broken blade?
It's some sort of a keepsake. I'm still trying to ascertain kind of what the basis of its enchantment was, but it's...
Caleb is very smart about these things.
Does it look...
I'm also quite smart.
Does it look anything close to the broken blade that we already have in our possession?
Make a perception check.
A help? been rolling so
Come on,
terribly today.
but not this time.
Oh! 19. Perception? Not investigation.
Perception. Because from this point, you look over and you glance and you kind of take in the break of the blade. And it's also part of that I'll consider recollection and kind of tying the two together. It looks pretty similar of make.
What are the odds?
It's not. There are no odds. It's not a coincidence. It can't be.
There will always be coin. There will always be gems.
And across the room from you, you see clipping toenails with a small knife.
Oh. Ew.
This kind of young goblin with her legs up on the edge of a desk, kind of table arrangement. Yeah, come in. Come in. Can I help you?
We're looking for possibly just doing some comparison shopping, healing potions. We're also looking for like ink and parchment if you carry such kind of things, or otherwise.
Ink's not really a specialty of mine. Parchment, I guess I can get you some.
What's your specialty?
As she leans forward, you can see the.
Just parchment and ink. What else? Want anything else?
What is your specialty?
Yeah, you mentioned specialties.
Well, we got oils. We got things to help with your cracked skin if you're working out in the sun. We got things that'll make your cheeks nice and flush. We got things that'll help with digestion. We got things that'll help you grow better hair, nice and like silky and shiny.
That's cool.
This is a beautiful shop. Is it just...
Why? Thank you. I appreciate it. What's your name, handsome?
Ford.
Ford?
leans forward a bit and think.
My name is Moro.
Moro, it is a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for welcoming us into your shop, Moro.
Moro, do you live here?
I do.
Is that your house upstairs?
It is.
Cool.
Just you?
Just me. All on my lonesome.
Okay.
For now.
After you, and I'll hold out my hand and I'll try and cast a minor illusion. Just make a little bird in my hand.
Okay. Concentrate in your hand. Nothing. Little bird.
Oh, wait.
Oh. Well, that was nice.
Wasn't it? It really was. I am glad we are here. After you. I grew up around humans and half-elves mostly. You said you grew up with more of our race, is that right?
Yeah, I'm a Brothcraft.
Were they accepting of you, welcoming our kind?
They had to be when I got to a certain age.
He kind of cracks his wrists. He goes,
But even I wasn't as big as some. They were accepting. That's why I stayed in Brothcraft. They were proud people, good people. But we weren't the only Orc clan in the wildlands, and others tended to lean into their violent side. And I've seen some orcs do some terrible things. I've seen them be violent and angry, unfair. But hell, if I haven't seen plenty of humans, dwarves, elves, half-elves be the exact same. It's all perspective. It's all about the other.
Are you happy here?
For now. Been here long enough to say at least it's comfortable. I like being able to do my shopping and walk through the streets without too much of a hassle. But don't know if I take too kindly to this intensely religious atmosphere. You know the shade above us?
Yeah.
They let that slip every now and then.
They do.
Let some sunlight in. And those are the holy days.
Well, what happens when the sun is let in?
Everyone comes out and takes their time in the light, and let me tell you, it's kind of funny seeing a bunch of them dark elves out there and forcing themselves in the sun for some whispers and worship, all bleedy-eyed and during it, but it's part of how they do the prayer, I guess.
I appreciate you extending a kind word. You didn't have to do that, and It's been a while, so thank you.
Sorry for calling you rude.
It's apt. Present company included. Do me a favor, take care of my friend outside. She is a gentle giant.
We'll send her back in and see what I can do.
Eventually, you are brought to the exterior of a 2-story mansion that is paneled in vermalock wood, painted a dark maroon color with a lighter stone foundation. The roofing is dark, near black clay tiling with a single balcony on the second floor. It appears to have a short tower built into the back right corner of the home that raises to a 3rd story. 2 stained glass windows installed towards the front are similar to what you've seen in the Lucid Bastion. As you kind of approach and take a moment to look over it, Essie goes, "For as long as you'd have need, this home is yours under the direction of Den Thalis. Make of it as you will, and enjoy, friends of the Bright Queen. Enjoy your abode.
Thank you.
If you need anything else,
Thank you.
you're welcome."
Power move. It's a power move.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Such a power move.
Wow. Drink that hard.
Oh, 24.
He goes like, and like ever so slowly
my wife,
just
bitch.
drifts.
I hug him like real good and I hold it for an awkward amount of time. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll take my leave.
I'm gonna seed it with my ability. Like anything that's dead in there, I'm just gonna start things going.
Okay.
Spread your seed all over.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And I'm gonna take a look around. Thank you for that. I'm gonna take a look around.
Look out, Jorhas.
We're growing eggplants.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna be here for a while, might as well get comfortable. And I'm gonna drop right in the center, the feather of the token of the tree.
Oh,
Feather of the Wait,
hold on.
oh, wait, your tree growing thing?
It's a massive tree.
On the top of the tower. Awesome.
Okay. As you take the token and drop it into the center of the little gap you've left in the dirt,
Hang on.
the token just kind of rests in there.
Wait for it.
You hear this heavy rumbling, and you watch as roots just split out from the center of the token and dig into the dirt and down into the stone, and you feel the stone kind of shift slightly beneath your feet. The actual tower itself seems to be adjusting in some way to the rooting of this. You watch as suddenly a series of branches begin to extend like rapid spider legs, and as they reach out, leaves flower on the edges of these branches until eventually a large trunk fires up into the sky, the canopy expanding above to a 60-foot tall tree, a 5-foot diameter trunk, which in itself is beautiful. Since all the trees in the region are red and brown in color, this is the only green-leafed tree in all of Rosona.
All roots put down.
When Yasha and Caduceus are distracted gardening, I'm going to go into Yasha's room, and I'm going to...
Paint a mural.
I am. Though.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go in a room and I'm going to paint like a field of wildflowers on her wall.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
As you arrive, Yasha, and go to throw supplies into your room, you come in as you see a frantic jester trying to...
Close your eyes, close your eyes.
I close my eyes, but kind of halfway open one.
It's almost done.
Jester.
Well, I just remembered how much you loved seeing them and everything, and it's very, dark here, and...
This is so beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're
This is such a
welcome.
nice thing that you did.
Well,
Oh, is it dry?
No,
Okay.
don't touch it yet. But then when it's dry, you can go over and touch it all you want.
I love it so much. Thank you, Jester.
You're welcome.
Oh, this is beautiful.
If you want anything else painted in there, you just let me know.
Okay, I will let you know.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. There's a dick hidden somewhere in there.
A hidden
Okay,
dicky.
I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move my bed close not touching yet because I know it's not dry.
Right.
But I'm gonna make sure. I want to sleep next to it.
And there is a way. The way it's painted. If you put the bed and you lay back, you kind of feel like you're laying in a field, which is really nice.
That's the best.
Hang on.
Stop snoring and open the door.
Yeah.
I was napping, you bitch. Yeah.
When are you intending to get in touch with Dyron?
Oh yeah.
Because I don't think we should freeball this any longer. I think we need to bring her in. And
I just slowly close the door.
I'm going to talk to you through the door and everyone will hear me, or you can let me in because this is
open the
important
fucking
warrior.
door.
May I come in?
Yeah.
We need to have some sort of plan, Beauregard.
Why? What, with her? Why?
With her who?
Dyron.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we have just made an allegiance with the leaders of a foreign power.
Yeah.
She does not want you cavorting with them, but we are, for a purpose. I want the Cerberus assembly to burn, but the dynasty is not going to stop if they do, and we need something to fill that vacuum if we have even a chance of doing that. Are Dyron and your cobalt soul willing to fill that vacuum? To keep the Empire going if we rip the cancer out as we have spoken of? What are we doing? I mean, I have ideas, but...
I have been going to sleep every night trying to figure that out. I don't know what we're doing. I'm an initiate. I'm more or less in training to be an expositor.
I think you may have graduated ahead of time, Beauregard.
Yeah, I think so too.
Neither of us are traitors to the Empire.
Not yet.
You and I know what we are doing. And Dyron can give us legitimacy.
We just, we did hand over like their super awesome relic that can change time or make babies or whatever that the Empire definitely stole, and now we have a house that was just kind of gifted to us in the capital enemy city. But you're right, we're not traitors
We have
yet.
also moved. So what do you want to do? You do want to keep Dyron on the outside of this or bring her in? Think about it. You don't have to answer me now, but think about it.
I would like to talk to her before we run into each other. Because you know how awkward that is when, like, you know, you left it with things kind of hanging and then you run into each other and you're like, oh, I meant to call, I swear. Sorry I haven't, messaged you back. So I don't want that to happen.
That's all in my conversations.
Hey.
Think about it.
I have a question. It's totally unrelated. I just want to know. Are you in love with the knot?
No.
You sure?
Very sure.
All right. Because, man, that tension.
Sorry.
I don't need an inside check, I know.
You are tuned into a specific frequency that is not my frequency. So, this is not a good conversation. Thank you. Think about that, please.
As I close the door, I just whisper to myself, I knew that wouldn't get him out of my fucking room. Do you want that cocktail? Caduceus has been making something with turmeric. It's really weird. It's a very refreshing cocktail. Perfect for this nice fall breeze.
Sure.
Jesus Christ, look at that. See what fucking host. I'm a fucking host. Yeah. Hosting.
So,
Take that, hospitality.
I found myself reinvented when I woke up on that shore. When I wake up at night, spitting up water. It's reminders of a time when the rest of my life no longer mattered, didn't apply. I didn't care for that life. Didn't care for me. I prefer to leave it in the past. It's not that I'm hiding anything from you. I don't want to bring things from my old life into this one.
Do you feel like your past will come back to bite you, or it is just painful and you wish to shun it? Because that is the main reason I ask. This is our family now. And we are looking out for each other. And I have told all of you something I am very ashamed of, because I worry about you all. And maybe I just want to know that you are not worried about something like that as well. I want to know what's at my back.
You are right. You have been very forthcoming. I admire that, especially given what you've told us. There is nothing that nips at my heels or is at my back that is of danger to anyone else in this group. I'll try. Give me some time. I do not want to share this with the group. I feel like sometimes you hold on to things that make you who you are, and if you lose those things, you can fall free.
I have had those same thoughts for a long time. We can remake ourselves into something better.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing. I promise you, here and now, there is no danger from my past. I like this me. I love it. If I would have my way, none of you would ever know anything about who I was before, and I mean that. Thank you for, I was gonna say caring.
That's accurate. Give me a hand. I'm not a good person, but we are friends. We are friends.
We are friends.
All right, to be continued.
Is that fire and water mixing?
That's what Starbucks.
Yes, Steve.
The winds of destiny.
Oh, they prey on mammals. Rabbit size or smaller. Fuck you guys. He would love the rats.
Okay.
I wouldn't. I'm not. Fuck you. No.
Fuck you, Ashley. Specifically, Ashley.
That'll teach you.
You're cool. Fuck you. Give me that.
Thank you.
This fell apart so quickly.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you?
Yeah.
I am a bit in a conflict in my brain. I don't know what to do.
About?
You, remember Dyron? My trainer, my master?
Sure.
I should probably reach out to her, right?
Oh, about this? Could you do that if you wanted to?
I could have Jester send a message.
Well, in these situations, there are pros and cons.
Yeah.
What are the pros?
The pros are that I reunite with someone who cares about my well-being and might be a potential ally.
Cons?
She's more connected to the Empire than I even knew. And any information or exchange or meeting could result in the demise of either one of us.
I admit I had not thought about that at all. Real question, do you care about the Empire? No judgment.
I didn't think I did. It's not the Empire that I care about. I just think the more and more that I'm on the ground and I'm walking and I'm seeing the faces of people from city to city, and everyone's the fucking same. I mean, sure, people look different, have different customs and beliefs, but everyone's miserable. Everyone's just trying to survive. Everyone's just trying to fucking make a living and raise a family.
Dyron always give you a fair shake?
Yeah. But at this point in time, I've spent more time with you all than her.
I think if you don't give her a heads up, you'll be fucked up about it. She's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
All right. Should probably tell her before tomorrow night, you think?
Yep.
Maybe she could help us. Or she'll slit my throat for being a traitor. I guess we'll find out. A lot can happen in 24 hours.
Guarantee you she will if you don't tell her.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
The guard kind of walks you up to that same center place where you have both sides of the chair rows looking down onto you. The Bright Queen still sits, doesn't stand at your presence as you all approach quietly and come to stop. I have been told that you have important business and had to see me. Well, you've proven helpful before, so you have my attention. What is this business that was so important?
Yasha, take it away.
Yeah. So, we went to go see Professor Wako, and she sent us to a place. We found a rift, we found a disc, and we found a piece of fabric.
Yes. So the rift, was okay. Basically, we have word that there's going to be a big attack, and we know where it's going to be. We found out because we found this rift that was broken, and then we broke it, we ended the rift, and then we scried on this little piece of fabric that was stuck to it, right? And then we found out there was this dude, and he's been doing it in a bunch of other places, and then I scried him.
Back up a little bit. So we met at like a circus.
Little gruff goblin.
It was a crazy night. But after a while, yada yada.
I think we should actually move forward.
The Bright Queen puts her hand up, and you could hear Miriam kind of chuckle.
We know the skeletons that are in the closet of the Empire, right? We assume that we're on the side of good in this, and we're trying to stop the, evil from being perpetuated by everything we've heard. No, we don't know this side.
No, that could be totally,
None of us is okay. Just making sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
In
I'm
no,
I'm not here to serve a monarchy or anything like that. I'm just here to.
That was very impassioned dialogue. That's going to be hard to walk back.
You guys know, so when I was working at the winery with my dad, or even on the boat, and when you're building a barrel, you have to put the barrel straps on one side at a time. Because if you do one side in order, the whole thing will get lopsided and it'll all fall apart.
Like pants.
Like
Do
pants.
one leg at a time.
Oh.
One barrel strap at a time.
Talking about a two-sided approach.
Go back to the alcohol.
Never mind.
Oh, you got to put them on together, you mean?
You mean that we
Like
should
they
be
got
also
separate. I
don't.
Or, okay, different analogy,
Yeah.
but
No,
similar
yeah,
thing.
Are you saying that
I
we should
just
also
got it.
ally ourselves with the Empire at the same time?
And just play everybody?
No.
Let's
I'm
form
saying,
our own country.
Hold on.
I'm saying.
The rest of the campaign, just watching everyone kill each other from a distance as you guys go and like just mark off a beach somewhere north.
We're just gonna have
This is Chesterland.
We're just gonna have like an oil drilling station, and we're just gonna like trade Bitcoin by the end of it.
Pull out the cocoon and turn Jester into a small goth
Wait, you're doing it all?
moth.
A small goth.
Small goth moth.
Small goth moth.
Small goth moth.
Blue and black.
In my head, I think I'm really cute.
An adorable tiny goth moth.
Then
I land on Yasha's finger.
All right, so you become a moth. You're a moth. Flutter.
Oh, like I'm stupid?
You have an intelligence of 1.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
It's even better.
Wow.
It's now an invisible moth.
Flutter.
Okay, so go. Now you go.
I go.
She must have gone. I don't see her.
She goes outside.
Fly.
Fuck.
What if
You
she
still know what you were doing. You're not
I
like
do.
You don't forget your whole previous life.
I don't forget that I'm Jester.
It takes you about 20 or so minutes to eventually find your way across the thoroughfare. You're easily distracted, and there are like lights and flickers. Like, oh, a light!
Like a moth to the flame.
It's so pretty.
And but you kind of remind yourself in your very limited capability to get back on track, and you get distracted again, and you're all just kind of sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Until about half an hour in, you eventually land, and you're like, this is a nice roof. You go over to where there are these heavy curtains that are currently closed up there, and you latch onto them and just start chewing for a while. It's not bad material. It's a little musty, but it's tasty. So another 20 minutes. That's 40 minutes now that you've been a moth. You fall. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you smash onto one of the boxes in the alley below. You have fallen prone there in the corner. Thankfully invisible still.
I'm disguising myself.
What are you disguising yourself as?
Somebody my height.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be a drow.
Alrighty.
Damn these horns. Just because I can't put my hood up, it's obvious. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be like kind of nice, but not too nice. So I'm gonna be in like dark colors, but like no fine details or anything like that. No bright colors. Just,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going invisible?
Yep.
Dark hair.
Are you the goblin that runs this establishment?
That's me!
I have a bone to pick with you.
What's the problem? Is there a problem?
You sold some sort of solution to my handmaiden.
Did I?
She said it was for her hair. It's falling out now.
Can you come back tomorrow? We're kind of closed.
The door was open.
That's my fault.
I do believe we should sort this out now.
What do you need?
I would like her finances returned.
Well, you see, it's...
And a solution to this problem.
Make a deception check. You do have advantage on this because you're in the different form. Where is it? Oh, there.
Ooh. 22.
Was that the one with the blue skin? All right. How much she pay? I do. I can go check my ledger here.
And counts out some coins.
Here, a refund on it. My apologies.
I look over at the hobgoblin.
Just like looking out the corner of their eye at you.
I hope you aren't planning on buying anything here.
Just perusing.
Be warned.
And they walk back out.
Close the door behind you if you don't mind.
I'm closing.
Okay.
Hey, I got my 5 gold back. Sweet.
The drow steps over, kind of is walking forward with the hobgoblin behind them as all this happens. Sees like Caduceus in the window, looks over as oh no,
invisible.
you're invisible. Sees you walk in, and just kind of gives an amused glance, looks past and looks at Yasha and goes, "Orphan maker."
Oh, backstory.
Shit.
Lord up. Backstory. Lord up.
This is the trap. Who?
The drow.
I went.
You do not recognize this person.
Who just said that? Because I just got real. Everything went.
The drows. And turns to you, not and says, just take care of her for me. Winks at you and reaches back and grabs the hobgoblin.
Oh no.
No.
You watch them both.
Wait, use a spell. Use a spell.
You can't use it as a
I
reaction.
can now.
What?
Dispel magic.
So magic is an action, not a reaction.
No, there's no reaction.
Counterspell's what you need, and
I
he's
have-
too far away, unfortunately.
Can I see them through a window?
You from where you are, you can see them through a window, and you watch them just.
I will cast counterspell.
Do you have counterspell?
I do.
Oh shit, motherfucker!
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if I can see him. I don't know if I can
Roll
see
a
him.
perception check. This is pretty.
Come on!
16. Okay. Rolling out your spell ability modifier.
Where is that, Caleb? Where is that shit? Oh, it's just my charisma.
It's right there. Those 3 numbers at the top.
+5. Okay.
Come on, fucker.
20.
Yes.
20. All right.
Come on.
If they do they roll
Let me
against it
cast
or?
I don't know.
Best spell in D&D. Yes.
How did you get that?
I took it.
So that works.
It's best spell.
So you now have control of your.
Honest.
Yasha.
Stop fucking hitting me.
I'm going to cast Sending.
All right.
And all I'm going to say is, eyes are on you. You've left the rendezvous. What happened to the mission?
Check something real fast.
Power play. Power play.
Power fucking play.
Move.
Come on.
Responds. I know you. But I appreciate your attempt at deception. If you are intent on following, come north. Bring her. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.